always come back.
What is up, everyone? I hope you're having a great day. Today we are going to be watching 6 millennials versus 1 Gen Z. Now, I'm a big hater of millennials. I just find them very cringy and entitled, so I feel like it should be pretty easy for me to figure out which one's the Gen Zer.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I am a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial. Okay, let's try to guess out of these people who we think the millennial is. It's definitely not my guy in the top right. That guy is straight out of the 90s. I have a feeling it's either the first guy in the blue jacket or the girl in the black jacket. And out of them, I'm gonna lean even more towards the black jacket.
What was everyone's AOL A Messenger name?
I was crushed
AOL.
at 40. I was a big Sonic fan. The band Crush 40 was my whole thing.
Oh,
so.
dope. Mine was Van Helsing.
What is
2099.
AOL?
My earliest AIM memories is actually probably in the 4th grade. And I remember that being mind-blowing to me that, oh, I can communicate with my friends via the computer.
Do you think you could do the dial-up sound?
Mine was Pretty Rave Girl after a MySpace song that I was in love with, but I'd never been to a rave at that point.
Love it.
I actually didn't have any because I was born and grew up in Japan and AOL wasn't a thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I also didn't have any. I was in the Philippines when I was younger, so.
He didn't say that very confidently. I feel like he just hopped on the lie. I feel like Albert is our Gen Z already.
Mine was Dollcat 101. I think it was because there was this game that I really liked.
Okay, but that's also a very generic name, so she is also still on the board.
Was it
I
like
love
Wizard 101 or?
No, Wizard 101 wasn't the game. It was like a dress-up doll type game.
I feel like I remember what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
it was
I
like-
played it like the little virtual,
Yeah.
like dress up your doll
Yeah,
game.
I played so many of those.
Can anyone bust a dance move right now?
What?
I asked about dance moves because I thought it'd be fun to see everyone kind of showing themselves dancing. Could do the jerk.
What you know about that?
SpongeBob.
Oh, he's got moves.
What about this? Does this count as
What
a
do you call that
dance
again?
move?
The Macarena, right?
There you go.
Okay,
there you go.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm too old to.
This is definitely a group of millennials.
No, that was like, that was
not the music disco.
That's before our time.
For me, I guess like ever since I was in elementary school, I like memorized like the Soldier Boy.
Hell yeah.
So that was like my shit.
Did you say elementary school for that?
Oh, shit. I did.
Oh.
But hey, there you go.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I have a distinct memory that Cranked Out
Wait,
was my
what?
freshman year of college. So I was
Whoa,
like, damn, he would have had to
freshman
have
year
been
of
pretty young for
college.
him to still be in elementary school when that song was popping. What was everybody's favorite cartoon when they were a kid, like under 10?
For me, it was more like, I mean, everyone loves Dragon Ball, right?
It's like the most generic answer. Someone better question him on which Dragon Ball.
Do you mean original Dragon Ball or
Dragon Ball Z. Z.
You mean Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Z.
I was gonna say original Dragon Ball, like, and then Z came out later, but.
And GT. Yeah.
Well, GT is. Let's hold on. We don't even remember that one.
Dude, wait, do millennials not like GT? I like GT.
Monsters.
Our real monsters, yo. Let me dap you for that, bro. Let me dap you for that, bro. Let me dap you for that, bro. That's I gotta dap you for
Is that yours too?
I wouldn't say it was my number one, but I mean, that was heavy on the Nicktoons. If I had to choose one from that time, maybe Doug.
Oh, Doug.
What's that one?
It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh, Doug,
Same,
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah.
time as Our Real Monsters
Yeah,
was. Yeah.
I watched a lot of Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
She full out said Dexter's Laboratory. And the reason that made me a little bit sus is because I feel like normally people would say just Dexter's Lab. That's what it was in the theme song. In Dexter's Lab.
This guy needs to step back, okay? You're not in the 90s anymore. I know this is his time to shine right now because millennials love their nostalgia, but dude.
I liked when Dexter would tell Dee Dee to get out of his laboratory, like, get out of my laboratory.
The two people that I chose are giving the most bot answers, I swear. You're reading that off of a cue card.
I actually kind of liked Johnny Bravo, but looking back, I'm like, that show was terrible. But I did watch it a lot.
I love Johnny. It definitely hit at the time. I love Johnny Bravo.
Oh, you have the style.
Thank you.
Not a compliment.
She was very quiet, but she also gave the look of a Gen Z.
He said that the Soulja Boy came out when he was in elementary school, and I know how old I was. I think I was like late middle school, so that doesn't sound right. Okay, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Your answers were such bot behavior that I would have kicked you out just because of the vibe. Honestly. Laboratory. It is a fun word, but not in a situation like this.
All right, so my question for you is, what was the first CD album you bought?
The first one I bought for myself was Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent. That was the one that your parents would be like, no, I'm not buying that for you. Like,
That's right.
So I had to hustle to get that one.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
He killed someone to get that CD. That's what he means by hustled.
My Name Is, I played that song on repeat, and it's
Yeah.
the worst song that your parents never want to hear.
I actually listened to that song when I was still in Japan, so like I didn't really, like fully understand English back then, so I was
fucked
listening
up.
a lot. My parents didn't care because they don't speak English either.
Oh, so you got away with murder.
I was a free, totally.
That's a good loophole.
I kind of hate this guy. I kind of hate Bandana Guy.
What about you?
I think it was like Usher.
Usher.
Confessions. See the thing about you that caught my eye.
For me, it was Britney Spears, Maybe One More Time, and I made my mom play it in the car like every day on the way to school.
Mine was Spice Girls, the first album.
Oh yeah.
Who was your favorite Spice Girl?
Baby Spice.
Yeah.
I actually was eating like a Chupa Chups, that little lollipop that she had on there.
Chups.
What was your guys' like after school activity back then?
For me, I was a little antisocial, so I just stayed at home and like drew and like read. So I read like Harry Potter books. Like I was a huge fan of those, so I would like read them over and over again.
I have this big ass computer and I love just to spend the whole afternoon writing books. So I wrote 3 books because I was in love with one of my friends.
Are you an author right now?
No, I'm not. I write science fiction and I draw.
That's actually crazy.
You know the speed cups and Beyblade.
Oh, yeah.
And some Yu-Gi-Oh.
I remember Beyblade. Yeah.
See, I use Beyblades too, so I really do think Albert could be the Gen Z.
What was your guys' collectible? Like, I was a WWF.
Yeah. The fact that you said WWF though.
I hate this guy. I hate him. Look at his shoes. Look at his bandana. I hate him.
Favorite wrestler?
I loved Hulk Hogan. I loved Triple H when it went to WWE. And
Okay.
I love.
Time to play the game.
Was anyone into video games?
Yeah.
Video games.
What's everyone's favorite
Yeah.
or system or game then?
First console?
64, Nintendo 64.
First console was NES. I was NES baby.
I was a GameCube.
That was your first console?
Not my first console.
I had a GameCube. I loved the GameCube.
I was a GameCube guy.
I'm a SNES. And I had Street Fighter, I believe.
Yeah,
like, on
bro.
that.
I was not a video game person, but my brother had a PlayStation 2. That's like the oldest one I remember.
PlayStation
And
2.
so
Okay, yeah, that one was
and so we'd
bomb.
play like Mario Kart and things like that together.
On PS2?
I think so.
Bot behavior. PS2, that's like the 4th or 5th console that Millennials had, the fossils. And we all know Mario Kart is an Xbox exclusive.
They didn't make it for PS2. Oh. But you
One
didn't.
of 'em.
I'm just but
But I didn't play games. I was just like,
I
yeah.
know.
She could be Gen Z, because like my first was Nintendo, so.
Just because of the GameCube, but what would you do if this
Oh, you blowing me.
Why does he just have that? Why does he just have that? I guess it doesn't really surprise me that Millennials walk around with nostalgia baits, but why? Imagine pulling that out at a party, being like, oh, so you're a Millennial? What do you do with this? What do you do with this, huh?
All Nintendo products you blow into to make it work.
Can we have you do it?
Do you still have the N64? What?
Because you ever get the water. You don't do it like this?
No!
To be fair, I'm pretty sure multiple people have said that doesn't actually work though, that it was in our heads.
Yeah, right?
I know.
Hey, when I
It makes
booted up,
sense, yeah.
The girl was bad, but I'm still kind of banking on Albert.
Coral just seemed really young. She also seemed like the one that was talking the least.
Can I ask it now?
No talking.
It's an important question.
I hate this guy. I hate him.
Back in the day, we could collectively say like we don't want to vote. We think we caught them all.
We'll do that eventually.
But you can't suggest it.
No, I'll do it.
You got to. Oh, okay.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
This man even said back in the day. And he's the only one that voted Albert. He said he thinks he's the leader of this group.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you could end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. So please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game. The game is over.
It is fun.
Oh, it's done.
Let's see if we got fooled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got it.
Yeah, I think we did too.
I'm pretty sure.
Nah, Albert's definitely
So
Gen
if the
Z.
lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
I knew it. Now tell me it's Albert.
It's not you.
No, it's not.
I know it's not you.
It's this motherfucker.
I think it's
It's this motherfucker. He came with the cartridge. I knew it. I knew it.
Will the person who is Gen Z please step forward and reveal yourselves in 3, 2, 1.
Wow. I did not see that coming. I feel like I did say in the beginning it might be him, but he was not in my top.
Okay, I'm Trey. I'm 22.
What the Out of here.
I remember
22.
people saying, you know, you don't look 22, you look 28. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I love looking mature. I relate more with an older generation than I do with, you know, Gen Z in a sense.
Is Hulk Hogan your favorite wrestler?
No, I didn't like wrestling at all.
When he tripped for a
Wow.
second and he was like Shawn and he didn't know the last name and I helped him, I was like, Shawn Michaels. I should have known. A real WWF fan would have never not known Shawn Michaels.
And that's why that guy's a loser. That's why that guy's a loser.
The truth is, I don't see much of a difference between Gen Z and Millennial. We both grew up during the time where internet was becoming a thing. The only difference is you guys transitioned into it, and I was merely born in it.
Well, it just goes to show you, millennials are always gonna be cringy. Always. That was a hard watch. They just have some weird nostalgia pride with them. I really don't get it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure to check out all of my other socials. Links are in the description. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And millennials, please move on.